I think a lot of people really give too much credit to the Marvel universe. How the hell is a giant interconnected superhero movie universe made for idiots a risk? 2/3 of Americans are already brain dead and foam at the mouth for anything related to Disney. Making movies for idiots isn't a risk. The MCU is like the Bible for some reason to these people. I don't know, they just go absolutely nuts over this shit. There's an entire section of Spider-Man Twitter that's been having the same argument for 3 years. Hey guys, guess what? They all suck. All of them. Horrible. Not one good movie. Not one. Except for Nicolas Cage's role in Into the Spider-Verse.
We don't pick the ballroom, we just dance.
I think Martin Scorsese really just said it best. The MCU sucks ass, and I'm tending to agree with him on this. I think what they screwed up the most was the superhero casting. For instance, anyone who thinks Robert Downey Jr. is a good Iron Man is on drugs. In fact, someone tried to tell me that he used to be on drugs and then he got clean and that's how he got the part. And I was like, are you sure he's not on drugs now? I know a bender when I see one, and that's a bender. I think you can actually fix the MCU by replacing Robert Downey Jr. with Tom Cruise. I strongly suggest Disney reboot the franchise with Tom Cruise because that's $1 million movie idea. Then Tom Cruise can be the face of the spooky universe and the Marvel universe. America needs this right now. People are suffering and dying and losing their jobs. What we need right now is a Tom Cruise Iron Man universe. I would also recast several other actors whose portrayals did not meet my expectations. Owen Wilson as Captain America, Gerard Butler as Thor, Vin Diesel as the Hulk, Riley Reid as Black Widow, The Rock as Thanos, Rob Riggle as Ant-Man, Drake Bell as Spider-Man, Topher Grace as the Winter Soldier, Kevin Hart as Black Panther, Brendan Fraser as Hawkeye, Nicolas Cage as Superman, and Jared Leto as Loki. I think we can all admit the MCU is struggling and desperately needs the star power of a Jared Leto to get them out of the grave they dug themselves after that stupid Endgame movie. As for Captain Marvel, I don't really have to say anything because no matter what I say, one side of the fandom is going to lose their shit, so I'll just acknowledge their existence and that should be enough to stir up some controversy. Guardians of the Galaxy was a Suicide Squad ripoff. It's like James Gunn saw Suicide Squad and then he just tried to copy it shot for shot. He even stole their idea to include a bunch of cool music in the movie. And now he's trying to make Suicide Squad 2 without Jared Leto? That's a goddamn abomination. You'll never be able to recreate the madness and genius of the Jared Leto Joker performance, James Gunn, so don't even try. Your Suicide Squad movie will be an embarrassment to the human race, just like your Marvel movies and your Halloween costumes. In fact, let's start a petition to get James Gunn fired from Guardians of the Galaxy 3 because of his Halloween costume from 10 years ago. It seems like a Marvel fanboy thing to do, right? Some people have asked me to rank the Marvel movies before, so here you go. Number 1, Ghost Rider. Number 2, Ghost Rider: The Spirit of Vengeance. Number 3, Elektra. Number 4, Thor: The Dark World. Number 5, Ant-Man and the Wasp. And the worst one by far was the Infinity War. Thanos just came out of nowhere in that stupid movie. They didn't spend enough time building him up. I went and saw the movie and I was like, who the hell is this purple guy and where did he come from? These movies are so confusing. They should have introduced him first in another movie, like put a teaser at the end of the movie or something. At least Deadpool has come to the MCU, but hopefully they recast Ryan Reynolds, that degenerate. As for Spider-Man, my only hope is that Sony takes the rights back to Spider-Man so he can join Jared Leto's Marvel Universe, or as I like to call it, the Jaredverse. Sometimes people on Twitter have the absolute worst takes about Marvel movies I've ever heard, but sometimes you come across a tweet that changes your whole perspective on the movie. Like this one. Black Panther illustrates colonial imperialism through the milking of innocent rhinos. I think a big Marvel screw up is that they should have made an Avengers movie first and then did the solo movies. They should have just followed the DC formula. Look how well that worked out for them. Probably their biggest mistake is making this fat slob Thor. Some people are trying to claim it was a fat suit and he's actually in good shape. And I'm telling you right now, I checked his Instagram this morning and this is all Photoshop. This Chris Hemsworth guy is a fat slob in real life. What else is Marvel screwing up? Alright, why do they keep putting this random old guy in all the movies?